I mean, this really is a remarkably smooth and mellow ride, even if you're serving up your gravel with a serious amount of grrr.
My name's Guy Kestivan, and I've tested thousands of bikes over the past couple of decades, professionally for magazines and websites. And if you want me to stop saying that, come up with something more original, because I'm struggling at the moment, but I know that some of you are sick of it. Anyway, tonight, the bike I am testing is Forme Monsal 2.
So, the Monsal is a gravel bike, and if you've not been paying attention for the past couple of years, what a gravel bike is, or an adventure bike, or an all-road bike, is basically a drop bar bike with slightly slacker angles than a standard race bike, but clearance for wider tyres, disc brakes to let you run wider tyres and wheels, and give you better off-road control or weather control, and a selection of fittings that make it suitable for bike packing or just long distance light touring. And this Monsal 2 has got all of that in spades. It actually comes with Kenda 35mm tyres, but they blow up near 38, and it's actually got room for 45s. Or if you want to run 650Bs, it'll go up to a 2.1 inch. So tyre clearance is there. Rival brakes, SRAM Rival hydraulics with 160mm rotors, front and rear. So really dependable, powerful hydraulic braking, whatever the weather, and full set of bottle bosses on the frame for down tube and seat tube bottles, and also another bottle under the down tube for carrying a cargo keg. Well, I suppose you can put a third bottle in there, but you're risking getting some fairly agricultural taste on it. It's fully ready for rack and mudguards as well. Got some neat little mounts hidden away, which we'll show you later. And it actually comes with a removable mudguard bridge, so you can take that off if you want maximum tyre clearance, which I'm running it now, or bolt it back on if you want that middle supporting stay for a mudguard. So very versatile in terms of usage. The only thing it doesn't have as standard is fork mounts for extra fork bags or bottles, but you do get neat internal routing for the front and rear brakes and the gears, and it's a dedicated single ring frame as well. There's only if you look down here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's only cable routing on the frame for a single gear setup. You could rather have a lie down. See you later. That's officially lying doggo. And what are the, I mean, like I say, it's definitely an established genre of bike now, but so what makes this Forme stand out? Well, for a start, it's really light. 9.1 kilos for the complete bike, and given that these Mavic Axiom all-road wheels are pretty sturdy, that's mainly down to this frame. Fully carbon frame, fully carbon fork, and because it's not far off the weight of a similarly priced disc brake road bike, it climbs accordingly. And it's not the sharpest kicking bike, even for a gravel bike. The frame is definitely laid up to be more compliant and comfortable, and these Mavic wheels are sturdy rather than sprightly, but these Kenda Flint Ridge tyres roll really well. And I've braced this overnight at the True Grit Dark Skies event, totally stock. Never gave me any trouble all night. Certainly didn't want for speed on the road. And then that smoothness really comes into its own where it should, on gravel. I mean, it really does melt an impressive amount of chatter and clatter into the frame with very little kickback or concern. It floats along, which is even more impressive as it's actually running with inner tubes at the moment, because although the wheels are tubeless ready, this particular version of the Kenda tyres isn't tubeless ready, but they're still really supple with the skin wall carcass. And as I say, well, it says 35 on the side, they're much closer to a 38 in reality, and that really helps keep the speed alive and your spine alive once you get off-road. And it is overall a really nice spec, apart from those tyres not being tubeless. SRAM rival, which is SRAM's mid-tier one by chain set transmission, comes with 1042 rear cassette, so plenty of gear range. Because it's single ring, it's sequential. It's got a clutch on the rear mech to stop the chain bouncing around. As you can hear, perfectly quiet down here, and the Mavic wheels are pretty quiet as well. Stem's relatively long, but then that matches the more road-like angles, and it's got a reasonably, if not excessively wide bar for a bit more leverage. Like I say, those 160mm rotors really help. I need to bring it to a finish. Evening. Alloy bar, alloy stem, as you'd expect for a reasonably priced full carbon frame bike. And to be honest, I think you're better off with metal in most circumstances, certainly on a bike that's likely to get pushed pretty hard off-road, because that smoothness and the easy speed of the Kenda tyres means it gets a crack on. Forme are a UK brand, so the bikes are designed in the UK. They do everything from mountain bikes through to road bikes and time trial bikes, so it's a fully fledged range. And sourced overseas, so good combination of value and practicality. Guys behind the brand have a lot of experience. 142 by 12mm rear axle, 100 by 12 up front, so again got all the modern fixes there, and tracks pretty well. That tracks really well. The angles are, well, steering angle is relaxed for road, 72.5, but not particularly relaxed for gravel. You can go as slack as sort of 70 on some gravel bikes, but certainly nice and stable and calm. And the seat angle is more relaxed than most as well, 72.5. So that can feel a little weird. It can leave the front end a little bit light, especially if you've got a bike packing bag on the back. But all you need to do is nudge the saddle forward on its rails a bit, and that gets it to, you know, that puts it back to about the 74 region if you prefer a more forward position. So that slack seat angle certainly isn't the end of the world. And more chunky tyres, disc brakes, and that mudguard and rack capability makes it handy for urban riding as well. What I really love about gravel bikes and this form is the fact that you can just head off down little back lanes, not really knowing where they're going to end up or what surface you're going to be on, knowing it'll take it absolutely fine in its stride. I mean, there are some tweaks we've made, like I say, gagging for proper tubeless tyres to go with the tubeless wheels. And while it gets a nice physique saddle, the bar tape is pretty basic. So, seeing as physique, I've brought out some new bar tape. There's even some in exactly the right blue for this Monsal. That might be on my list fairly quickly. And press fit bottom brackets need a bit more due diligence than the threaded bottom bracket, because if you do let them go saggy, it does spoil the frame compared to a threaded baby. But then having a press fit is part of what makes the frame so light. So as ever, it swings and roundabouts, and you know, particularly with gravel bikes, and by definition they're a compromise. So in summary, what we're looking at here, it's a bike that needs a bit of care in terms of choosing the sizing, because it is very long for a given seat height. So you'll need to check the geometry before ordering up your normal size, and probably go one smaller than you used to. It only comes in small, medium and large, which will exclude some people, but there is a big range between each of those sizes. So it could do with tubeless tyres, and it could do with better bar tape, and press fit bottom bracket isn't going to be up everybody's gravel path. But overall, it's really light, but probably, which is great for racing, or you know, just using it for clipping up hills on road and off. And these Kenda Flint Ridge tyres roll really fast as well, so that's great for easy speed, even though it's not the stiffest wagon around. Certainly concerned, you know, compared to something like a Mason Boca or you know, more punchy gravel bikes. But the smoothness of this Monsal, really, that's where it really stands out. It just cruises so nicely, even with tubes in. It's such a forgiving, mellow ride. Even without any particular radical geometry or super wide bars, it just feels really confident and connected at all times. I mean, I've travel raced this at night on the dark skies. We're properly pinning down Sutton Bank in places. Had a right big two-wheel slide on it at one point. It didn't bat an eyelid. Super composed. And you got those 160mm rotors front and rear. If anything does get slightly too leery, so loads of control. I mean, I'm dropping into the drops here, but I don't really feel like it's necessary. It's really relaxed, you know, can keep the brakes open. It really feels like it's looking after you. And because of the smoothness in the frame, it'll do that all day long. Even when you're definitely moving into the more mountain bike side of gravel riding. And of course, if you get the sizing more appropriate, you're going to get even more of an extension of seat posts as well, which naturally is going to make it more comfortable, put more spring under that already very comfy physique saddle. And because Forme have kept the sizing fairly limited and they're only making 2 bikes, you can get a really good value package as well. But you know, the smoothness when I'm plattering across the routes here, and this is with 35s on it, will take a 45 if you want. But you know, that versatility of this gravel bike genre, it really does take that quite a long way, just in terms of the smoothness and comfort and grip of this frame. So there's nothing wrong with Rival, certainly, but if you're after a nice smooth bike, it's definitely worth upgrading. Thanks very much. know, fit some lighter wheels, give it even more pep on the climbs, you're gonna have a cracking little all-road all-rounder here. But even if it stands, it's a very well put together, confident, comfortable, and just thoroughly mellow package. All right. Whether you're taking on cobbles, gravel, or taking it into town. Cracking job, Form. Yeah, not bad at all. Not perfect, but not bad at all. And I've certainly spent an enjoyable couple of months doing a whole bunch of stuff on it. So, thanks for watching. Any queries, questions, or anything else, get busy in the comments below. If you want comparisons with other bikes I've ridden from this genre, or a bit more background information on Forme, or on me, or whatever, or even the route I've ridden tonight, just get busy in the comments below. Thanks for subscribing, click for notifications, and yeah, get a gravel bike, go explore, they're great.